Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I am back with another video. All right, y'all, just back with a real quick video here. I just got done watching the pre-fight interviews for, the fighters on the UFC Fight Night card. And, I watched Ariane Lipski and I watched Mandy Bohm, her interview as well. And I just kind of want to give you my thoughts on her interview real quick. It was only like 6 minutes. She just answered a few questions and, just gave her honest assessment on everything. And, I thought she was going to need a translator, but she's getting pretty good at her English. She's pretty good at her English as long as they're just kind of speaking slow to her. But what I have to say is, as far as what she said in her interview is my thoughts on her as a fighter and what she's bringing to the table. I think she's going to be a good addition to the flyweight division in the UFC. I do, man. I think that the energy she's bringing is needed. She's one of these fighters that's really appreciating the opportunity she's getting. As soon as they asked her how she felt, she was like, it's been a long time coming. She just brought this energy, like she was really happy to be there, to really get a chance to, showcase her talents, because she's one of these fighters as well that had a lot of cancellations throughout her career, like she said in the past. I've been following her, and she's had some cancellations, like on the underground circuit when she first started out. She's had cancellations, of course, in Bellator. She only fought one fight in Bellator. Then, they had a fight cancellation when she got to the UFC. So since she got to the UFC, she said it was like a breath of fresh air getting here now. And she feels like it's still like a dream come true because, she's, like I said, it's just something big for her, something big where she can actually showcase her talent now. And coming in at 7-0, I think she just is going to bring like that energy, kind of like Casey O'Neill. Like she's ready to, accomplish something. I know this is still early on for these fighters. They still have to grow before they can get to that top 10 and top 5. But this is what we need. The energy that a lot of these young flyweights are bringing is what we've been talking about. This is a good example of what we talk about as far as energy versus the unranked fighters and the lower ranked fighters versus what we already have in the top division, right? We got to start having these fighters weeded out so we can have breath of fresh airs like, the Miranda Mavericks, Casey O'Neills, and Mandy Bohm. And, Mandy Bohm, she just said this is something she's been wanting to do her whole life. She's had a lot of people kind of count her out. And, that's some energy that she's kind of turned from negative into positive. I did a video the other day or I did a segment in my live stream the other day just talking about negative energy. And sometimes that's what you have to do. Like we said, that's something you have to do. You have to turn that negative into a positive in that manner. And I think that's going to benefit her going into this fight. Because even like I said in my, kind of breakdown prediction I did last night, I think that Mandy Bohm is a bit more well-rounded for her skills and the level she's on. The skills that she brings to the table and the level that she's on. I think she is a bit more well-rounded than Ariane Lipski. Of course, it's still too early to tell because she hasn't fought on the UFC level yet. But I think it's already been proven what level Ariane Lipski's on at 2-4. Like I said in my video yesterday, she's been able to beat the lower level fighters, which was only two fighters. But when she stepped up her game against the MDLRs, the JoJos, she was always coming up short. Antonina Shevchenko, she would come up short. And Mandy Bohm pretty much hit it spot on. Like she said, she feels like Ariane Lipski's good on the feet, but when it comes to the ground, that's where she's in trouble. And like she said, she feels like her ground game is a little bit better, and she can stand with it. She feels like her striking is good as well, and I think so too. I think coming in, they're about the same height. They're evenly matched. I think Mandy Bohm is going to know how to measure that range of Ariane Lipski, and if it goes down to trading or if the striking gets too thick, where she might get hit with a big shot or she wants to avoid big shots, I think Mandy Bohm has that plan B. And, she has that other plan, the other tools in her belt to take the fight to the ground. I think she does. And I think after watching Ariane Lipski's past 3-4 fights, I think it's safe to say that Mandy Bohm knows how to handle her on the ground. I know Ariane Lipski said in her interview that, she's been working with Amanda Nunes and so on. She's been working with ATT and she's been learning a lot from them. But it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot more than that. And, working in the gym is one thing, but actually executing it in the fight is different. But, I'm hoping the best for Ariane Lipski too, as far as, being able to grow as a fighter and evolve in this situation. But I am kind of picking Mandy Bohm in this one, kind of got to ride with her because I think her momentum is a little bit a little bit higher right now. I think she's just in a place where her confidence is high, her mental game is strong, which she also talked about. She has a lot of positive people like her husband and so on in the corner, And, I think that's just the type of energy that really helps fighters as well. You have to want it, and you have to be in that position to say nobody's taking this from me. And I think that's the type of energy she's carrying right now. So I'm hoping the best for Mandy Bohm in this situation, because I think if she does win, she's going to be she's going to help bring in that new era of the flyweights. And since the flyweight division started, we kind of started off in a flat place because it was kind of like everybody was finding their position. And of course, the champion is still there and she's still dominant. But there are these other levels of fighters where they need to decide now if they want to rise to the occasion and take on Valentina. Get on a solid win streak and take over, kind of like Lauren Murphy's doing. And then there's that next level, that's coming in now, that I think throughout the next 2 years, it's going to kind of turn this division it's not going to turn it into the strawweight division, but it is going to be on that competitive level, in the years coming. Because like I said, you got Miranda, Manon, Melissa Gatto, Casey O'Neill, Mandy Bohm, Taylor Santos, all these fighters, and if Montana De La Rosa, if she comes in and dominates or starches Macy Barber, she might take that spot of Macy Barber and get into that realm of the new blood. I mean, she still is young, so Montana could find that. But another thing I wanted to touch on with Mandy Bohm is I like the energy that she's bringing as well, because she's 32 years old. Some people think that's an old age, but she's like the same age Manon Firo is, and that's a good thing. Sometimes that's a good thing because they've already been through a lot. Like I've said in the past, they've already been through certain things, and they're in a more mature mind state. They're in a more mature mind state where they know what they want, and their confidence is going to be a little bit higher. There's less self-doubt when you get to a certain age, because you know your body better, your mind better, and you're not going to be you're not going to be in these immature situations where you're easily set off or easily discouraged. You should already have your career path set out by then, and know what you want to do and how you want to establish yourself. So that's another thing I just wanted to add to the energy of Mandy Bohm, man, because 32, Manon Firo 31. She accomplished a lot, on an underground level, winning the belt there, evolving as a fighter in kickboxing, wrestling as well. Same with Mandy Bohm, she's done a lot, throughout her underground circuit as well. So I think we're going to see big things if she can get past Ariane Lipski. It's not going to be an easy fight. This is a good test for her. She's actually getting a pretty solid test, with a fighter that has 6 fights in the UFC and packs a big punch. And like I said, we don't know if this ATT training and linking up with Nunes is really gonna be a benefit for Ariane Lipski. So it's gonna be a good fight. So if Mandy Bohm goes in there and does it, might have to add it to the list. Might have to add it to that list of fighters bringing that flyweight energy. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got on this one. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. If y'all want, I'll post a link here so y'all can check out that interview, or if y'all already checked it out, just tell me what you think of Mandy Bohm so far, of her energy. Like I said, I already seen a few of her fights, but how do you think she'll fare? Just early assessment in the UFC. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.